Hello, sorry. Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and small furry creatures from Alpha Centauri. Today we are gonna do something different. Not gonna play a game, at least for now. Currently, let's start it this way. As you might or might not know, I'm working on my garden space program. That's like a mini space program in my garden due to budget reasons. It's my way of teaching myself electronics and stuff, and this is the second year I'm doing this, and I'm constantly learning, improving stuff, writing software, redesigning hardware, learning how to do everything on solar power. I've already there is stuff on my blog as well with photos and things. I might as well wait. Uh, Let me load this. Yes. Yeah, I have stuff on my blog. Information about what I'm doing. Photos downloaded from the current probe. Like a lander in quotes. And yeah, we were quite successful, but we ran into some problems, some expected, some not. And I'm working now on the next mission. The previous missions I did everything on perf board, the boards with the many holes where you just wire it all up. But this time I'm gonna do some of the stuff, at least the stuff I want to reuse on many more how can I put it, missions or projects. I want to do printed circuit boards. I've already done one that's the system controller that control that has the main communication system, the RF24 radio link. It has the real-time clock module, and it can control 4 relays. Those are dual stable relays, so you can switch them on or off, and they keep that setting even when you power off. And the main thing controls 4 relays, which means we need to have 8 transistors, one for switching it on, one for switching it off, times 4. And I've already sent that board to manufacturing. That's how it's gonna look like. That's a low resolution screenshot, but yeah, that's how it's gonna look like. And now I'm gonna design the relays are controlled via an serial in parallel out shift register chip, and I have the option of cascading this. Damn it, why did it do that? That's not good. Oh, wait. Rotate. That should be here. I might have to update my manufacturing files. Just a minute. Thankfully, it hasn't gone into production yet. Save. Let me just fix this. Add a new revision. Whoops. Wouldn't have been a critical thing, but yeah, we don't want to have the silk screen go wrong. It's certainly not the prettiest board, but it's gonna work quite nicely. I hope, maybe. I hand wired a simpler version of this for testing, but this is the first printed circuit board I've done so far, so this is gonna be interesting. And now let me just switch back to my live control room. Yes. Now we're gonna this has the possibility of cascading this to another board, and that's what we're gonna design, or I'm gonna design one of those. So let me move that here. We can only have 2 screens. That's not gonna be that nice. So this is jumper 1, cascade in. And we also want rotate. We want to have jumper 2 cascade out. So we have the option of, in theory, using well, that's not gonna be pretty, but I can always make it more pretty, but the schematic isn't that essential. We just need the right connections for now. And well, clockwise. Do this. Come on. You know what? Come on. Whatever. Not important. Yeah, there's no way to do it nicely. Doesn't really matter so much because, well, it's just we need that to here. Rotate counterclockwise. So ground is wired to 6. VCC is wired to 5. As I said, it's not important that the schematic looks nice. We can always do that later. The important thing is that we do a nice layout on the PCB. This is just to tell the computer which we can dispense of at least, let me see, 4 is not gonna be connected because 4 comes in at DS, that's the data in, and goes out here. SHCP is 1. That is 2. Output enable goes to 3. And yes, and 7 is the 5 volts which we need now for the transistor thingamajigs for the headers. So these we should do the same thing as I did on the other one. By the way, that's R1, resistor 1. And we need 8 of those. 1K, yes. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right. And not move. Connect. We're gonna probably have to mess with that a bit later on, so we can get the routing correct, or working. Basically, this is gonna be an additional relay board. I did something wrong, right? Yes, I did something very wrong. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You. Why do you go there? That's not right. Why do you go there? 7. No. Pin 7. Pin 6 is only connected to ground. Right. You are here. You are there. And you are here. Right? Not the nicest diagram, but it's just a relay controller without the actual relays. We might move them here just to make them easier to grab. The idea is the system controller should be able to control an arbitrary number of these boards, because it just pushes the data through like a serial bus. We have data and we have clock. And I should save as GSB power relay board. And yes, I'm doing it with fritzing because it just works. But yeah, it's not gonna be an what you would call a nice design. It's not beautiful, it's not it's not perfect, it's just it is, right? We need to this is Q1, this is Q2, this is jump 3. Yeah, come on, no, go away, thank you. This is asset jumper 3. And let's say, yeah. Damn it. I just messed it up because that is 0.1 through hole. Q1, Q2. D1 and D2. Let's, oh right, I should also make sure this is connected to ground. And this is connected to the 5-volt rail. Right. We connect these. Copy that whole thing 4 more times. Connect these here. No. These here. Here and here. And now comes the interesting part. Come on. Yes. Okay. Just had a little trouble with my browser. Okay. Now we're gonna do the interesting part. Where are all my components? Nowhere to be seen. Something is very screwy here. Okay. Rotate. Right. Rotate here. Cascade in. Cascade out. There are all my components. Okay. All on top of each other. Which means the same is true for the jumpers. Nope. Okay. First things first. Hello. What are you doing? Jumper 4. We have to see with how little space, of course, we can work with. It's just pulling everything somewhere. Okay, we need D1 and D2 here. Right, let me check with my... I did that. D1, D2. I also need... That's happening in Fritzing if you copy and paste. It just puts everything on top of each other, but yeah. We can probably put the connectors up here for now. That one doesn't have a label. Okay. Um, let's see. The connectors could start here. Here we have the diodes. Then we have the next connector with its diodes. That would be 3 and 4. Then, oh, not manually route. Five. Come on. 5 and 6. 7 and 8. Okay. For each of the diodes, or for each of the connectors, we also have a transistor. One, two, three. No, damn it. 3, 4, 5. 6. 7, 8. There. I doubt it's gonna auto route well, but I'm not gonna manually route everything. Now if we take this, and let's say rotate it 90-degree clockwise. And and save everything. And then let's see what other route does. That was easy enough. Okay. Select all traces, remove them. Okay, that was suspiciously easy. Select wires. All the created wires need to go away as well. We could try to make the board a bit smaller. And also nope. Sometimes selecting stuff is a bit hard in fritzing. That's the main downside of this program. But otherwise it kind of works quite well. It might make sense to have the in here and maybe no. I don't know why that one doesn't have a label. Well, you... Okay. We just make a label. Text. That's J2 cascade out. Right. Yeah, more or less. Then we no. Yeah. Yes. Have that logo here. Then we need the copyright notice. Which we place here. And need to move more of those labels so they correspond with whatever thing we are actually doing. So and yes. that. We copy to here. Here and here. Actually, if we move that and then we move you a bit here. No, that's okay. You are channel B, C, and D. And then we do the auto routing again, which might work or not. So far, looks good. I also want to copy can we place it here, so maybe we can get rid of that part of the board. On the other hand, doesn't matter so much from a price perspective. Only need to. We can just move that here. And then we can take a look at if this would work. Let's upload the power relay board. And this is gonna take a while. And we get 3 boards for 32 euros. That's, I think, okay. Well, I think we connected everything correctly. It's just the prototype, so we're gonna have to botch some stuff anyway, I just realized that we need to connect those as well. Thought it was too easy. That would have been no good at all. Whatever. So, select all traces, remove them, select all wires, remove them, and auto route again. Yeah, many people on the forums don't like fritzing because it doesn't make that beautiful parallel traces and whatever. Which is rather important if you have something that has high speed communications and stuff, but none of my projects have. So far I have wired everything by hand, and stuff mostly worked except when I messed up. So just doing these kinds of boards is an improvement by itself, so communication will be better than what we had before. So I would say, yeah, it's a win. Okay, we need to save that and let's say start over again, select relay board. Yeah, and it would look like this. You can actually look into the board. It drills everything. Components are laid out nicely. We get a nice text. We got the silk screen. Everything routed here as well. Did I? I did mess this up. V C and D. Okay. So far, that looks good. And actually. Yeah, we can cascade more of, so this can we actually make, no, I'll write the correct numbers on when I assemble the thing. Basically, yeah, it's 4 channels, but when we cascade it, then we have multiple A's, at least in the description. But hey, let me think. We should have wired it correctly, I think. Well, if not, then we'll see. And one more thing. We all my projects include at least a quote. We might have to split this in multiple lines, but yes. And then yes, doesn't cost us anything extra, so we might as well do what I always done and make this stuff at least funny. Add a new revision. Perfect. Get mounting holes and everything. Got the two connectors here, the channel connectors here. That should work, yes. I think that works. Yeah. So check out. You don't need to see my PayPal account. Continue. Okay. I think we have what we want. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this stream. I'll be back in maybe half an hour or hour and play some games. But until then, I will see you next time. Bye.